Michelle, her emoji game's on lock.
The Everything Everywhere cast has a text chain, and Harry Shum Jr. is telling us all about it. And we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I'm Makon Dovu, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. 10 minutes are on the clock, so let's get to it with the first 5. Starting with Lindsay Lohan's big reveal.
Lindsay and her husband Bader Shammas are expecting their first child.
Really? That's amazing.
The happy news was announced with this sweet photo of a onesie with the words "coming soon."
Lindsay wrote that they're feeling blessed and excited, and we spotted so many well wishes from her famous friends in the comments.
There's Paris Hilton, Donatella Versace, her Mean Girls co-stars Amanda Seyfried and Lacey Chabert, and director of The Parent Trap, Nancy Meyers.
You've never seen your mom, and I've never seen my dad.
Last July, a rep for the couple confirmed to People that they tied the knot in April.
This after first sparking romance rumors in February of 2020, then announcing their engagement in November the following year. All congrats to the soon-to-be mom and dad. Next up, the moments you didn't see at Sunday's Oscars. Ahead of her surprise performance, Lady Gaga, who was nominated for Best Original Song, rushed to help a photographer who fell on the red carpet, where Ashley Graham snapped a selfie with Rihanna, who proudly showed off her baby bump. And Melissa McCarthy mingled in a show-stopping gown, which Christian Siriano had to remake after the original was ruined by a burst pipe in his design studio. But it all came together. The night was filled with epic reunions, some long awaited.
I'm very little, she's very big.
As the winners celebrated each other and took it all in. That is, if they could see. Singer-songwriter Thames' couture gown is getting mixed reviews online, with many concerned she obstructed the view of the audience behind her. After the show, she had a wardrobe change, as did many others, to party in style on Hollywood's biggest night. And there were more behind-the-scenes peeks on the gram. Salma Hayek served up Hollywood glamour on the red carpet, then served herself a snack. In a video taken before she changed for the after party, Salma was still wearing her glittering orange gown, but completely unzipped it to properly enjoy a sandwich.
Expectation versus reality.
After almost tripping while presenting Best Visual Effects, Elizabeth Banks decided to ditch the shoes altogether as she left the ceremony Cinderella style. And we spotted Kylie Jenner arriving at the Vanity Fair Oscar party with her older sister Kendall and BFF Hailey Bieber. Kylie took fans along for all the action, from entering the event hand in hand with her sis to posing with Gigi Hadid to another wardrobe change before hanging out with her friend Stassi and partying the night away. Commonwealth Day was a little different for the royal family this year.
This was the first time William and Kate attended the Commonwealth Day service as the Prince and Princess of Wales.
And they weren't the only ones with new titles.
Prince Edward and Sophie attended for the first time as the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and it was the first Commonwealth Day of King Charles's reign.
During the service, the king took a moment to remember the late Queen Elizabeth.
Commonwealth Day was an occasion of particular pride for my beloved mother.
King Charles also opened up in a heartfelt speech about her lasting legacy.
I draw great strength from her example.
While Queen Camilla honored her memory in a more subtle way.
She wore a sapphire and diamond brooch that previously belonged to Queen Elizabeth. Princess Kate paid tribute to a late royal as well, with earrings from the jewelry box of her mother-in-law, Princess Diana.
Moving on to this week's People cover story.
You just think, oh, I'm very lucky that I'm relatively unscathed.
Brooke Shields is getting candid like never before ahead of her new Hulu documentary.
I spent my life owing people things and doing whatever they wanted.
The actress is reflecting on childhood stardom, her traumas, and her alcoholic mother.
I started thinking things like, oh, it was a different time. And there was this, I was sticking up for my mom to my girls, but then my daughter turned it around on me and said, well, would you let me do it? And I thought that was just such a telling thing.
And for the first time, she's revealing she was sexually assaulted by a powerful Hollywood executive more than 30 years ago.
Everybody processes their own trauma, their own experiences in different timelines.
But now Brooke continues to look forward and is proud of all she's accomplished.
To me, that is a testament to talent and perseverance and hard work and not giving up and continuing to grow.
Now let's move on to some screen time. You might know today's guest from the movie sweeping the entire world right now. It's the Oscar-winning Everything Everywhere All at Once, or from the TV show we can't get enough of, Grey's Anatomy. It's Harry Shum Jr.
I'm sorry, Rick. What are you doing? Grab my hand!
For question number 1, you'll give me 1 answer. Question number 2, you'll give me 2 answers, and so on and so forth. Are you ready to get started?
Okay, I think so.
Fun fact, you actually started out as a dancer, so we got to kick things off right. What is one of your favorite go-to dance moves?
You know what? I think it's honestly, it's a step touch. Kind of just doing this. It's like really feeling the music. I think you can do it to any genre, any music, maybe not heavy metal.
Can we talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once? It is literally everywhere, winning award after award after award. And I have to tell you, your Rakakuni scenes are some of just the most emotional, touching scenes in the movie. I absolutely love them. You also got to work with Michelle Yeoh on this project. You've worked with her before, but what are 2 new sides of her that you learned while filming?
She is just someone that there's this like aura around, about her. You know, you just gravitate towards her. You want to just know as much about her, but she is just so motherly. You know, she embraces you and brings you in and makes sure that everyone else is okay around her. And I think that's what made the set really kind of like feel like a family.
Do you guys have a text chain going on?
Yeah, the Daniels are just kind of like the best corrallers, and then Jason Wong, they're just the best corrallers. So they've been talking about this past couple of weeks. It's been really wonderful because, you know, the people that we get to meet and the people that we see, and then especially after James Hong's speech that just blew everyone away.
Who sends the best emojis?
Oh, Michelle for sure. Michelle, her emoji game's on lock.
Now, we talked about the fact that you started out as a dancer. You were born in Costa Rica, moved to the US, parents of Asian descent. Do you ever just sit back and look at your life and think about what teenage Harry would think? Like, what do you think about this moment you're at right now?
I just think that, to me, I look back at not knowing is, I think, one of the most beautiful things. You kind of just don't know what the journey is going to be.
Yeah, and you're crushing it, by the way. I was so surprised to hear you say in an interview that this isn't something you set out to do. It just kind of happened. So what was the end goal when you were dancing and you were doing your thing and auditioning? Where did you hope? What was the destination?
Oh, the destination was just to be able to find something that could pay my rent.
You're also a series regular on Grey's Anatomy, which is practically an institution at this point. And your character is naturally gifted, but also competitive. What are 3 things that you're competitive about in real life?
Wow. Video games, I can't help myself. I think, for me, it's really about trying to see who can, this sounds dumb, but
say it.
When you hug someone and you kind of want to give a good hug, it starts to feel a little bit competitive, like who can give the better hug. I don't know if you ever have that. Like,
yes, you want to give it a good hug is a tight one, right?
And I can't even name the 3rd one. I mean,
what about dancing? Are you competitive with dancing?
I used to be a lot. Like that's what you did, in auditions, you have to be competitive.
If there's one thing that fans of Grey's Anatomy love, is a blast from the past. If you could bring back one cast member, who would it be and why?
I think Justin Chambers. Alex Karev is someone that I think had a beautiful arc from just being what we thought was a jerk, but just being an actual teddy bear.
Your beautiful daughter Zia turns 4 this month. What are 4 things you're excited to do with her or just share with her as she continues to grow up?
What I'm looking forward to is just kind of learning from her. And I think I'm looking forward to just being a kid with her. She loves to cook. She wants to cook. She wants to hold the knife. We're just like, not quite yet. And traveling is something she is so good on the plane, to be able to travel with her and her knowing what Airbnbs are.
How does she know that, Harry?
I don't know. She's just like, we're going on an Airbnb. I'm like, okay.
And finally, give us 5 words to describe your experience making everything everywhere all at once.
All right, raccoon, mind-bending, family, heartfelt, and joy.
Harry, thank you so much for joining me. Now, everyone, be sure to check out Grey's Anatomy Thursdays on ABC, and Everything Everywhere All at Once is in theaters and on demand now. All right, time's up. We'll see you back here next Thursday.